Python programs to reverse a string. So let's see how to reverse a string. As you all know, if Ram is a string, then reverse should be MAR. Let's see how to execute this. Very simple. Let's take a string A equals to Ram, or if you want to enter a string manually, you can just keep input, open the braces, put the quotes on, enter the string. Now, if you want to reverse a string, we have two methods. Either we can use the built-in function method, or we can do it by ourselves. A equals to, suppose, new string. New equals to string of 0 minus 1. Like, as I told, in the reverse minus 1 index, say Ram minus 1 is M. It starts from M, and again the step count is minus 1. We'll be going in the repeated way. As I told, if it is from 0 to 3, it starts from 0. If we don't mention anything, it considered it as 0. So minus 1, minus 2, like this, it will be go and retrieval back. So this is a simple method of finding the string reversal. And now let's use the formatted strings. Print f reversed string, comma, new. We have used formatted strings. So let's give the input. This is the first time we are giving input through the console. Let me type Ram, click on enter. We got an error because string is not supposed. We should not use here string because string are the built-in keywords. We use the string A because we are performing the slicing array. String is a valid word. Now let's give this again RAM. We got the reverse string as MAR. You can also use a built-in function. Let me put in comments. Saying new equals to quotes dot join of reversed of A. Print new. Let me enter the string Ram. You got the output as MAR because reversed of is the function here. This reversed of built-in function is used to traverse the reverse letter. So then let's see what is here quotes dot join. Join is used to, with this reverse of function, we get as MAR as individual characters. Right. Now we need to join these individual characters MAR without any spaces. So now it gives MAR. If you join with spaces, let me add commas. Let me add space first. Then you can see the difference. Enter the string RAM. You got the spaces. If you want to keep a character between, you can join the word. See, you got the character right. Like this, we can complete. So now I have in this I have covered a built-in function called join. Or else, if you want to, you can also use this easy method also if you don't want to get the confusion between new strings and join methods. Everything is fine. Now let's see the second code. We need to check if a given string is palindrome or not. As you all know, what is palindrome? Palindrome is the one where you'll be getting same characters from the beginning to reverse. Suppose RAM, reverse of this is MAR. These two are different, so it's not a palindrome. Say PAP. If you go in the reverse order, the characters would be PAP PAP. So these two are equal. So we can say it's a palindrome. So let's get into the code, how to write this. Take a string A, as we already written this, take the string, find the reverse of the string. So if the new string and the reverse of a string is equal, then we can say it's a palindrome. If A equals to new, print as palindrome. If it is not, then print not a palindrome. Let's run. Pap, it's a palindrome. Let's check with other. It's not a palindrome. It's working. So we are just finding the original string and finding the reverse of the string. If these two are same, then we can print the palindrome. Let's see with the next code. We need to find the number of occurrences of a text. See, number of occurrences of a text in a string is we can use with the function count of. This is a built-in method that returns the number of occurrences in the string. Let's find. Suppose A equals to hi, hi, hello, then print of A dot count of. I'll check how many times hi is there. Let's run this. You got the output as 2 because hi exists in 2 times. If I just count how many times letter H appears, then you can get 3 times. If you see them as a programs, it looks like different programs to find the number of occurrences to check a given string is palindrome or not. If you get into the code, these are like single lines of code. Now, how to check if a string starts with a specific word? This is also a one line code. You can just use the function built-in method starts with H. If it starts with H, it returns true. If you want to check with end, just change to ends with. Ends with H, it's false. If it is ends with O, then it returns true. You can see all the output changes. In the same way, if you want to see the next code, it's asking us to find the index of a substring. Like as I told you to count, like if we start with indexing, high, H I space high. Space is also counted in indexing. It will be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So what is the index of the letter E here? E is at index 5. We can't count in the long strings, right? We can't be able to count each and every. The string is of like 100 characters or 200 characters, right? So in order to that, we use f- a special method called find. So with find, we will be seeing where this character lies. Suppose find of E is at the seventh position. If you want, you can count 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, it's exactly here, like this. Now let's see our next question. Remove leading and trailing white spaces. It's very easy. If you want, just pause the video and see. I'll just give, I'll just print A and then let me give space over here and let's call the function strip. Let me print this. The first line you can see there is a space here, but here it removed the trailing and the first spaces. So strip is used to remove the spaces from the front and the end of the string. You can also have trim to remove the spaces. So these are the codes with very simple 1 or 2 lines with using built-in functions. You have completed solved 6 coding problems. Is to find the maximum of the two numbers. Let's move to the compiler. Okay. Let me write a function def. Let me name max of 2. It takes two parameters, a comma b. Those are the numbers. So if a is greater than b, that is maximum is a here. So return a. If not, I'm going to write the basic logic here instead of single line. If not, then the answer maximum would be b, right? So return b. Now let me call print of max of 2. I am pass the arguments as 3 comma 4. Check with the output. See, you got your value as 4. Now let's see with the next one. Function to check if a number is even or odd. Okay, let's see now. Def even odd. A number is passed, say n. If n mod 2 equals to 0, then this is even. So print even. Else print odd. If it is not divisible by 2, then it's odd, of course. So let me call the function now. Even odd of 8. Okay. See with the output now. Even odd program, we pass a parameter n, and if n mod 2 equals to 0, we are going to print even. If not, we are going to print odd. So if we check with another number, even odd of 5, you are passing the argument as 5. Then if you check with the output, it prints odd. That's working fine. Now let's see with the next program. Check if a string is a palindrome. We already know how to check if the string s is equals to the s of reverse. Then if it is true, you keep this in if statement. If it is true, print true, else false. This is the basic logic and you know how to put it into the palindrome. Same way, how to find the sum of digits in a number. Take a series. Suppose the number is 345, then it should give the output as 3 plus 4 plus 5. That is 8 and 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 it should be the answer. So let's see how to get this. If we see with the number 345, to get the last number, we need to perform the modulus operation with 10. So modulus 10, that is n mod 10. 345 mod 10 gives the 5. Okay, so each and every time when we go with 34 mod 10, it gives 4. So like that, we'll be retrieving each and every digit. Now let's check with the code. Let me name the function as def sum of digits. Passing the parameter as n. Let me initialize a variable s equals to 0 while n is greater than 0. Each time we will be retrieving the character s plus equals to, so okay, let me say digit. You're getting the digit. Digit is equals to n mod 10. We'll be getting the digit. Now let me add s plus equals to digit, and to remove that n equals to n floor division 10. And then I'm going to return the sum value. Print of sum of digits of 23. Check with the output. You got your output as correct. So with the same logic, we'll be going with another program here. You are going to see Armstrong number, right? So what is an Armstrong number? Armstrong number is a number where the sum of the digits raised to the power of the length of the digits is equal. Okay, suppose if the number is 345, what are the sum of its digits? Like we have three digits here. So each digit raised to its power should always result in the same number. Suppose, say 153. So here there are three digits. So 1 cube plus 5 cube plus 3 cube. It should always give the same number 153 here. 1 plus 27 plus 125. If the sum of the digits raised to their number of digits is equal to the original number, then this is called as an Armstrong number. So previously you have seen how to get the logic of each and every number and like count, how to find the count of number. So we'll get to know how to write the Armstrong number by changing the same logic. So let me change the name. I'll write is Armstrong. As the number is modified, so let me initialize this num into a temp variable so that for the checking we can see. Sum equals to 0. We'll be getting digits star length of n. Okay. Now, if temp equals to yes, then return true. Otherwise, return false. Or you can also go with digit power 3 directly also. Let me check. 234. You got your output as false. So what if the value is 153? This is an Armstrong number, right? You got your output as true. So that's it with the Armstrong number. Okay. We have already seen how to check a prime number. The prime number is a number which is divisible by number and only itself. You can check. We have already seen the prime number logic. You can just keep the logic there or and rotate an array with k value. We have seen how to rotate with the k value and how to print the Fibonacci series. You know, Fibonacci series is a consecutive number 0, 1. 0 plus 1 is 1. The next digit would be 1 plus 1, 2. Keep a limit n, say 10. If number is less than until 10, repeat this 2, 3, 5, 8. Up to this, it has to print. So that's the logic. We'll check with the prime number. Let me remove this. Def is prime of function. It takes a number n. If n is less than 2, 1 is neither prime nor 1 and 0. So that's why we'll gonna return false. If not, for I in range of 2 comma n, if n mod I equals to 0, return false. Otherwise, return true. Check with output. Okay, let me call the function. Print of is prime of 2. You got your output as 2. 24. Check with output. You got your output as false. In the same way, we also know how to write the logic of rotating an array of k. In the previous video itself, we have seen how to rotate the value. Suppose n come, okay, let me say array comma k. So we need to create a new list and then Let me take rotation part for I in range of length of array minus k2 length of array. Like the part which we have to rotate, we're gonna add through the new list, new dot append of array of I. If you haven't seen how the logic and explanation of the rotate k value elements, you can see with the array previous video of dealing with array data structure. There we have clearly discussed about how to use this rotate entire logic of building this function and coding. I'm just showing you here how to write within a function and execute it through the function call. Now we are taking the first part of the array and appending it at the last. New dot append of array I. Okay, let me return. We have to return the new array equals to rotate k. I'm passing the list here 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, comma k is 2, and then printing the new array. Okay, check with the output now. You got your rotation, right? For a simple note, I'm going to say now rotate of k. If k is 2, the last original array 2 elements comes to front rotation. If the k is 3, last 3 elements 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On rotation, this 4, 5 comes to here. The new array will be 4, 5, 1, 2, 3. So this is the overview about the functions, how you have written.